Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Jayyduty here and I'm back with another video. Let me tell y'all something, right? Last year, I promised myself when I first moved in this house, when my mama built her house, I promised myself. I said, Jay, you're going to lock in this house. You're going to stay dedicated. You're going to stay focused. You're going to be disciplined towards your dreams. You're going to speak about your experiences and you're going to provide this type of skill to the world. And you're going to stay consistent with that no matter what. Because I was a drifter for like 2 years. Last year, that's when I start locking in. And I said, Jay, for a whole year straight, just stay dedicated, stay connected towards your dreams. Just stay dedicated. Do not lose faith. You can lose people, you can lose jobs, you can lose things, you can lose friends, you can lose family. Do not lose faith in your dreams. I know you're like, well, Jayyduty, man, there's so many things happening to me in my life, man. Listen, stay focused. It happens to all of us. We all got to push mountains. We all going through trials and tribulations. We all going through a lot of things in life. But you have to control your emotions. You have to control your reaction. I know you want to give up. I know, bro, that's not even an option. It's not an option. But you have to stay dedicated for a year straight. Literally, for a year straight. Just for the rest of the year. Don't even tell yourself you're going to stay dedicated. Matter of fact, tell yourself and do it. Because one thing about me becoming more ambitious, I told myself I was going to become more ambitious. And I believed in it. In order for you to receive, you have to believe. But in order for you to believe, you got to see it, bro. You got to see the vision. You got to know that, okay, this is what's going to happen. And you got to tell yourself this is what's going to happen. And you got to go after it every single day. You got to see yourself becoming the individual you meant to be. You got to see yourself doing it. When I moved into this house, when I moved into this room, this is my mama house, right? I always told myself, I said, Jay, listen, dog. I remember I told myself this too. And it's like, it's so crazy because I'm so consistent on YouTube every single day. Like, I don't really miss a day without uploading. And I told myself, when my mama built this house, I told myself, I said, Jay, this is going to be the home where you stay consistent with your videos. You're going to get back on your purpose. You're going to go back to eating healthy. You're going to change your life in this home. This is going to be the home where your life changes. And, you know, like, listening to myself, it really changed my life. You have to listen to yourself. When you enter a new beginning in your life, like you probably lost your job. That's a new beginning, bro. It's just for you to focus on something else. That's what happened to you. Bro, you probably currently living in your car. It's a new beginning. It's supposed to teach you something about yourself. And sometimes you can be like self-sabotaging your growth. But it's for you to, bro, listen, dog, whatever you go through in life, it really enhanced the vision. Like when I lost my job, that made me more ambitious. I'm not gonna lie, I used to post like 3 videos a day or like 4 videos a day when I had my job. Now I'm posting like what, 10 to 12 videos a day. It's just, bro, fellas, when you go through a lot of things in life, all it does is just enhance your focus and makes you want it even more because you don't want to live like that and you don't want to stay down. So when you go through things in life, it forces you to just go up, just look up, think bigger, keep going, just keep going. You ain't got no choice but to keep going. You ain't got no choice but to keep thinking positive, keep thinking rich. You ain't got no choice. I always tell myself that, dog. But let me tell you something, fellas. The title of this video is just to help you to stay focused, right? For a year straight, stay focused. It's a lot of distractions going around in this world. You got the club going on down the street, your brothers and your friends, your family, they calling you, oh yeah, you want to drink, you want to smoke. You got social media. It's so easy to be distracted, but it's hard to be committed. You have to be committed towards your dreams, bro. Listen, you young, bro. You young. Don't be comparing your life. Oh, but this person living better than me. No, listen, don't compare your life. You young. That person started earlier than you. And they stay consistent longer than you. Okay? If you would have started your dreams earlier, bro, you would have been successful by now. But it's okay. Because, bro, listen, if you in your 20s or you probably in your mid-30s, bro, listen, dog. You still have hope. And you can still keep pushing. But you have to see the vision. And stop thinking, oh man, I'm too old. God is through with me. Man, listen, if you woke up today, my nigga, that means God is telling you, listen, dog, you can get back on your feet and you can keep going. That means God ain't through with you yet, dog. Nigga, keep, bro, fucking age, nigga. Like, just because you old, that don't mean you can't get rich, my nigga. What the fuck? You can still do something about your life, man. It's never too late, bro. Stop thinking it's too late. It's never too late. Just pick a year, pick a day, pick a time to stay focused and stay dedicated through that whole year, through that whole time. Like, just stay dedicated. This is what I'm doing. I'm 19 years old and I'm in my mama's house. 19 years old. It's people who's doing way better than me. But you think I compare my life to them? No, because comparison is the thief of joy and I'm focused on my own growth. And dude, you probably is focused on day trading or drop shipping. You probably is focused on online businesses, right? You're not in denial. You in delay, bro. You're not even stuck, bro. It's just, my nigga, it takes a while for your dreams to materialize because the bigger you think, the longer you have to wait. Entrepreneurship is a different type of ball game. You gotta wait a long ass time, bro. And I'm with whatever, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I always tell myself, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jay. Like, you be posting these videos, but you ain't really getting no subscribers. You ain't really getting no views. You ain't getting no money from it. But guess what? I'm with whatever. You gotta stay consistent. Like, this whole 2026, I've been doing so good. I'm only in the, like the 5th month. What, December? Wait, no, hold on. December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, the 4th month, bro. Life been good, my nigga. Staying consistent. I already made 1,300 videos. Just in the last 4 months, I made 1,300 videos. Just staying consistent, bro. It's consistency that will give you your desired life. You just have to stay consistent, bro. Consistency builds profession. Because when you stay consistent, the universe ain't got no choice but to give you your desired life. But you have to pick a time to stay. You have to prioritize time, bro. It's your time. It's what you do on your free time, my nigga. Use your time wisely. Do something about it. Time is ticking, my nigga. You ain't gonna live this life forever. So you have to take that risk and chase your dreams. And you gotta stay dedicated for the whole fucking year. And then after that year over, stay dedicated for another year. And another year, 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 and another year. You have to stay dedicated. Because I promise you, bro, you're gonna get what you deserve, my nigga. The hard work is going to pay off, bro. It's just right now, I know you ain't seeing it right now. It's like, Jay, but I don't see I don't see the vision. Wait, you see the vision, but you just don't see the proof. But your proof is in your imagination. Imagination is creation, bro. Trust me, my nigga. Things gonna start folding in your favor, dog. But right now, you gotta keep going, bro. Gotta keep going. I'm in this too, my nigga. I'm in this with you, my nigga. We all moving mountains, nigga. At least you ain't by the campfire comfortable smoking weed and talking shit about others while they climbing a mountain. At least you the ones who's climbing a mountain. At least you want success. So if you want success, nigga, you 99%. Nigga, what? You 99% there. People don't want to be successful, dude. That's really where. That's where. A lot of people don't want to be rich, nigga. I be talking to people on a regular basis. People be like, yeah, man, I mean, I'm kind of poor right now. I can't really. Bro, listen, dog, on everything I love, I went to the store today, right? And, you know, it's these two dudes who was having a conversation. And I don't like to interrupt conversations, but I listen. I always listen. I'm always listening, right? And it was these dudes, they was making excuses. And I guess they would talk about, like, politician, bro. And the dude was like, man, listen, man, I can't really afford, I can't really afford anything, man. I'm like poor right now. And it's like the government is the reason why. He was basically blaming it on the government why he poor. You know what I said? I said, listen, man, not to interrupt y'all, but if you was born poor, that was not your fault. And you can't even do anything about it. But if you over the 18 years old and you poor, that's 100% your fault. Oh no, man, it's not our fault, man. Look what they doing, man. The gas prices raises up, and like, yeah, man, like it's not really our fault, man. You know, Donald Trump in the office, so a lot of things just been, happening in this world lately, man. Like, the jobs ain't really getting paid as much, and it's hard to find jobs, and I didn't even argue with it. Turned my back. He's like, all right, man, you have a nice one. I was like, yeah, you have a nice one too, man. Turn my back. I didn't argue with it. That's the last thing I ever said. You don't need to say too much to spark something within people, bro. A millionaire once told me that. I didn't go back and forth with that millionaire. Nigga, I understood. Nigga, understood, nigga. What's understood ain't gotta be, listen, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. You ain't gotta explain yourself. A millionaire told me that, dog. He said, listen, if you was born poor, if you was born in poverty, that is not your fault, and you can't really do anything about that. But if you over the 18 years old and you're poor, that is 100% your fault. So yeah, when you 15 years old and you poor, listen, man, it's probably family circumstances that's keeping you stuck in this environment. It's not really your fault. You can't really maneuver because you can't even get a driver. You can't even get your own driver license when you're 14 or 15. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really your fault, bro. You're just gonna have to just wait until you like get to an age where you can finally maneuver. But once you 18 years old and you poor, it's your fault. And then what's crazy? It's because a motherfucker turned 20. Bro, you have 10 years right there. 10 years to stay locked in. 10 years to focus on something that will bring you the desired life that you deserve or that you want. You have 10 years. 10 years, brother. 10 years, brother. 10 years. You 20 years old. 10 years. It only takes 10 years. It really only takes like 6 months to a year. But, bro, realistically, if you want bigger things, if you want to sustain a rich lifestyle, listen, give it 10 years. After that 10-year mark, you should be successful, nigga. You should be a fucking millionaire. 10 years, brother. You 20 years old. 10 years. What did you do for that 20, bro? What did you do for that 10-year mark? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? I'm 19 years old and I would be 20 this year. Oh my God, my boy. I'm 19 years old. I will be 20 this year. And age don't mean a goddamn thing, but dog. When I turned 18, I realized that, yo, Jay, you got to keep pursuing entrepreneurship, bro. When I turned 19, I had to realize, all right, Jay, you gotta definitely get on your shit even more. Imagine when I turned 20. All right, Jay. Don't be 30 and still living in your mama house, nigga. That's literally what I be telling myself. I'm like, Jay, don't be 30 and still be like, nah, hell nah. That's why I'm so dedicated. That's why I'm so like ambitious. Because I'm afraid of poverty. It's something about poverty that triggers me. But it don't trigger me to a point I complain about it. No, it triggered me to a point that I would ignore it to focus on being rich. I would become more delusional. It triggers me to a point. It makes me want to start something online. It makes me want to be more ambitious. It makes me want to focus on my life. It makes me want to just, okay, let me get rich. It like poverty triggers me to a point. It makes me want to get rich. That's what keeps me thriving. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me consistent. I don't want to live in poverty. I don't want that. He probably like, well, Jayyduty, go get a job. Listen, it's motherfuckers who got 2, 3 jobs, still broke, still dealing with poverty. It's people who's taking the safest route, but they still going downhill. You got to take the hardest route, bro. The harder your life gets, listen, the harder your life is, the easier it gets. If you live in an easy life, your life is going to be hard in a bitch. You can go take that 9-to-5 route, nigga. Your life gonna be hard than a motherfucker. But if you take that entrepreneur route, nigga, Your life still gonna be hard than a motherfucker, but it's gonna get easy eventually. When you live a hard life, your life gets easier. When you live an easy life, your life gets hard. Because when you live an easy life, you comfortable. And when you comfortable, you lose things, you lose people, you lose your mind. You stop caring about what needs to be prioritized. You stop caring about purpose. When you live in a hard life and you're doing what you don't want to do, this is where you actually in a flow state of attracting the things that you want. Like entrepreneurship is hard. I'm in a flow state. Waking up early in the morning, working out is hard. That's me in a flow state. That's me attracting the life that I want. Do hard things. For the next 10 years of your life, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be you. It's not gonna be easy, fellas. But if you're 20 years old right now, stay dedicated for 10 years straight. Anyways, man, I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.